live video. It's the second I've ever done, and I want to do this special little video because it is honoring the month of February, the month of love, and it's called Days of Love, actually, in the what's this calendar called? Perpetual Days of Soul, Perpetual Calendar by Harold Klemp. So I would like to lead you guys through a guided meditation contemplation experience right now, if you're available. And then talk about we'll do a quick uplifting quote actually. So here we go. February Days of Love. Now, I did not know this, but it is called Uttarat, the second month of the Ekvidya calendar. The Ekvidya calendar is really cool if you ever want to check out the Ekvidya. It's Vidya. It is incredible, has so much information. So it's the month of the bloodstone, which is the crystal, okay, that is utilized. If you like crystals, they're just from the earth, so no need to get freaked out like, ooh, it's crystals. Yeah, they're earth things, okay? Just like plants. Okay, so this journey brings soul great concern for love, companionship, and wealth. And now I ask you if you're available to get to a place that is really relaxing and quiet and also like private, okay? You don't want to do this when you're going to be interrupted, for instance. So I personally have I have a sign I'll put on a door that basically says please do not disturb, and or I could go into like a separate room. I guess you guys could find somewhere to go to that would be quieter. So here it is. It's called the Mountain of God, and of course you can replay this. It'll be, I guess, under live streams. All right, it says, find a quiet place where no one will disturb you for 10 or 15 minutes. Then shut your eyes and look at the place just above and between the eyebrows. This is the location of the spiritual eye, like where the pineal gland is. Now, imagine that you are climbing to the top of a broad green mountain. Follow the brown dirt path to a meadow of colorful flowers. They can be any color you want. Powder white clouds near the summit of the mountain give a feeling of great joy, wonder, and freedom. So as you ascend this mountain, you're feeling more joyous and wonderful and free. This is the mountain of God. When you reach the top, lie down upon the thick, soft carpet of grass. Feel the sunshine warm your face, arms, and body. Now, this is where I like to face my happy chair to the window, the south-facing window, and just soak in the sun when I do something like this. So I really feel as if that is happening in real time because I have the sun hitting my face, my body, right? So it makes it even more real. Shut your eyes in the inner too. So your eyes might be closed in the physical, but shut them in the inner. So when you're seeing yourself and your surroundings on the mountain, then close your eyes. How wild is that, right? So for the moment, expect complete darkness of the inner vision. Now, look gently for the light of God to appear in your spiritual eye. Gently is the key word. Don't be like, oh, where is it? Where is it? You want to go gentle, okay? It may appear in a number of ways. It may come as a soft field of light similar to the fluffy white clouds near the mountaintop, like a soft field, or it may be a pinpoint of light, being like a blue color, white, yellow, gold, purple, or even green or pink. Just some little dot of color might start to appear to you when your eyes are closed in the inner scapes. While looking for the light, softly sing, you, over and over again. It is soul's love song to God. Without staring, just like easy peasy, okay, gently, continue to watch for the light within your spiritual eye. Listen also for the sound. The sound of God is the vibration of divine spirit moving the atoms of life. The sound of God is the vibration of divine spirit moving the atoms of life. Wow. You may hear the sound of a flute, a rushing wind, the chirping of birds, which is easy to do in this house. Hello, Hugh and Eck. A waterfall, bells, or the buzzing of bees. These are actual, not imaginary sounds. Return to the mountain of God for a few minutes every day. That journey in contemplation is one of the surest ways to find divine love. Okay, well, that's good. And now you can do it every day. It's really helpful. Oh, good morning. Someone said hi. That's so much fun. It says Retro King. Okay, cool. I like retro too. Good morning. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is the Dream Master uplifting quote, okay? And it says, and this is so true too, the Dream Master comes to the individual who practices the spiritual exercises of Eck. The Dream Master, who is the inner master, begins to give the student an understanding of the reasons and motives behind his behavior. Something that most of us don't want to look at, right? We would much rather blame everyone else, like, oh, he or she said this, did that. But when we really start to get onto the path, in a more strong way, we have to start looking at our own behaviors. So, why does he do things a certain way? Why do you do things a certain way? What accounts for your fears or love? In other words, what makes you go? And really, when you dream and you have all these dream experiences you can write down, if you actually analyze them, you're going to get so many answers, because everything that you're dreaming or soul traveling in your dreams and experiencing is literally going to be there. Either one, you're helping, okay, and those are great when you're helping someone else, or two, it's a lesson. And it can be a helping person thing, or it can be a helping person and lesson at the same time. But it's a lesson. So if you look at every dream that you record as, what's the lesson there? It's happened for me, not to me, for me. Even if it's a disturbing dream, what's the lesson? And when you start to excavate that and start to put patterns together and see, then you're like, oh, I'm working on this right now. Okay. So it's really the brave, not the faint-hearted, that can dissect their dreams, even record them, and look for the deeper meaning. Because sometimes it's not like you're the hero. Sometimes it's like, oh, how did I play a role in that in a negative way? And that's where the juice is. That's where you can fix things. You cannot control anyone else, but you can control yourself. And so that's part of what the Dream Master does in the inner and helps you with. So I really wonder if you guys could let me know how the Mountain of God exercise goes for you. If you do it, it is really helpful. And again, I really highly suggest whenever you do these spiritual exercises, you let people know you're not to be disturbed unless it's an emergency. Also, if you can, turn your chair towards a window and you're pretending to be in your imagination on the mountaintop in the sun, or you can also do one at the ocean. I love that one. In fact, Sri Doug Kunin did some talk online on Zoom at the Dominican Republic convention they had, or Day and Eck, I don't know what they called it. But anyway, I will try to find it on this channel somewhere in my 1,000 videos and link it. But he actually did talk about something about the ocean. And so I made a video, of my interpretation of what he said, because I was on that Zoom link, which was super cool. I'm so psyched that he did that. So hopefully there'll be more of those. Hugh and Eck keep flying by and saying hello. So anyway, yeah, I think that might be it for my live. But hi, Patrick. Hello, Patrick. This is so much fun. I might do these more. So what are you guys doing to make your day great? Okay. I always like to say make it instead of just let it, just have a great day. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe making it gives you a little bit more of a push to, make a choice that would be better than just letting it unfold. Though I'm totally into Wu Wei. Anyway, I'm babbling at this point, so I will just sign off now and subscribe. Check out my playlist. I have 1,000 videos, you guys. I mean, I've been doing this for 7 or 8 years. So thanks for joining me. And hi, K-Dog. Oh, 1975. That's close to my birthday. What you doing? I'm talking to you guys. And listening to Hugh and Eck, they're my canaries, and they fly freely in the day. And they, go back to their house for food, but I don't like to keep them caged because I think it's kind of cruel. But I will warn you guys, if you get a canary or two, which I have two, they are very, very busy all day getting into stuff. So, music loud or quiet, I don't know what that means. But anyway, what else? Is there something you guys want me to talk about? Because, I have no problem doing that. Any topics? Oh, yeah, those canaries are loud, but they get really quiet after their morning free fly around because they've been in their house for hours, sleeping. So they're a little loud. And then they get loud, ironically, around 5 p.m. when 12 deer come to eat food. So they want me to feed them at 5 o'clock every day. And I do because it's winter, because it's freezing. They like bird seed, actually, and sometimes I'll cut up apples. So the 12 deer will be here at 5 p.m. And Hugh and Eck will also be loud. So I feel like Dr. Doolittle. It's like a jungle here, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I really feel like one day I want to move to Hawaii or Florida or something. I even bought a lemon tree. So yeah, they are loud. Okay, so yeah, Mountain of God exercise. I also have a lot of other uplifting quotes that you guys can check out when you feel like it. And no, there's no dogs. And what else can I tell you? I wish you guys a beautiful day. This was so much fun. I think I'll do it again. And maybe I'll have more of a topic planned. But I will say this. When you write your dreams down, it makes all the difference. And soul travel is real. It really can happen. I worked very hard for a very long time to get to have an out-of-body experience, which proved to me that this is not just textbook stuff. But it took a long time for me. I'm sure other people do it much easier, but now I know that we are eternal for sure. I always knew that intuitively, but now I know that we completely are eternal beings having a temporary human experience, and that there's so much more than this physical experience that we're in, and that it's really a blip in eternity, and that the other worlds are so much more beautiful than this, though I really try to make mine beautiful with my canaries flying around, feeding the deer, and having a lemon tree. But the point is that there are places beyond this realm that are absolutely stunning. And the more that you commit time to doing the spiritual exercises, consciously doing them and connecting with the Mahata, the more I find, and the more I open my heart, that you will go to a far higher dimension. Like, if I go to sleep and I'm not doing conscious things like chanting the hue and aligning myself, right? Then I won't necessarily get to those higher places. I like to go to the ocean a lot. That's where I always try to get to, and it's beautiful. And I find that it's so much easier to go to the ocean or to see people who've left their bodies, like who've died, or translated is what Eckankar say, translated, that hello. I like to raise my vibe before I go to sleep, and that's when I see them. But again, the most important thing isn't the phenomena, it's just being in a state of love. So realigning to a state of love. So that's all for today. I'm talked out, but I will come back. Thank you, K Dog. That's a fun name. All right, I just actually did see my dog Baby in the inner. She had been like gone for 30 years. That was pretty amazing. She jumped into my arms. I haven't seen her in a long time. So yeah, that's just another example of being able to see past loved ones. I mean, that was insane because like I haven't thought about her in so long, and she jumped into my arms out of the water. Actually, she was in the ocean. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm assuming you have a dog, K-Dog. I don't know when I'll be back on. I'm very spontaneous, so we'll see. But yeah, have a great day. This was great. Thanks for making it easy and fun. Lots of love, you guys. See you later. I have to figure out how to turn this off. I don't even know. I think you hit the X button. Okay, bye.